Good morning, stream enthusiasts. There we go. I've got a voice this morning. That's not too bad. How's everyone doing? I see Franco, Gerald, and ITT are here. Good morning. Well, Gerald is here in spirit. He'll be back, apparently. Hopefully everyone is well. We are... oh, good morning, Locke. We are going to be tackling this bad boy. This bad boy again today. I think I figured out the problem. I did order a PCB. Actually, let me load up the PCB. So I'm under quite a bit of pressure to get a video done by the end of the month. So I had to order stuff in ASAP. So here is view, 3D viewer. This is the board. So it should fit my standard board pinout and case and everything. Morning, JB. So I had to get this ordered no matter what. So I ordered it. Hopefully we get it working. If we don't get it working, then I'll just cry by myself, I guess. Custom made a footprint for the Max 3102. So there it is. So there's the holes if you want to use the pin headers, and then here's the ovalized pads if you just want to use the, what is it, the mouse bites or whatever, the bites on the side. And then I have a couple of markers here for orientation. Hopefully I got it right, because that would be devastating. So yeah, essentially I'm just betting that we're going to be able to get it working. That's my bet. So I checked this like multiple times. We'll see. We'll see if it worked. But yeah, that's the board. Ooh, coffee. Best part of the day, huh? Oh my God. Oops. It's best part of the day because I'm too fat to have cake all day. Let's see, this is still charged. That's good. I don't like that I can't store the battery inside here or else it drains. I wish I could have an extension so that this clips in like there, and then there's like a disconnect. That'd be pretty good. Okay, so so we have so we're gonna do this because I need to wake up, and then we have this to take a look at. So remember I was telling you Finercy wanted to send me stuff? So I've got a power supply. Might be a little pain in the ass to film, but that's okay. Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say there's no Finercy branding, but there it is. Finercy. So we got that to look at. We're gonna make an unboxing and first look video, but first I need to get into it. So this one is the broken sensor. As you can see there, see the glass is shattered on the sensor itself. So we're still going to see if it works. Let me see here. So ground. And power. So I'm just going to get these power rails. I'm just going to make that be 5 volts. I think that's the problem, is that this thing has a 3.3 volt regulator built in, and it is not an LDO type. So you need to give it 5 volts, which is fine. I grabbed the 5 volts coming right off the USB. Where's looking for a micro here. I am willing to admit that I may have exploded this by experimenting with it, but we'll find out together. Okay, where if I was a RP2040 that didn't need to be soldered again, where would I be? That's the question. Also been extremely busy teaching class, making class materials. Some of my students are incredibly ungrateful, so it's sucking my soul a little bit. But what do you want? It is what it is. It's part of the game. Teaching apprentices, so they come into my class with a big attitude. So they think they're the end all be all. They're God's gift to their profession. I have no, I don't know. I guess I'm a mess. Where the hell is my microcontroller? There's no RP2040 anywhere to be seen. And I know I had an RP2040. What is going on here? I don't want to take out a fresh one. I guess I will, but I didn't think I had to. All right, well, I guess I'm soldering up a new one. Kind of need another breadboard. I had another breadboard, right? And then we said it was trash. So here's the other breadboard. It's also a dead ladybug. You hang with us when you have no class? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, my fellow stream enthusiasts. Okay, let me find my stuff. Where did I put my microcontroller box? One day I'm going to be organized. That's not today, but it is one day. I mean, I'll just have to, right? Just a law of averages. Also, it's AliExpress's 11/11 sale right now. And I have this thing. Some of you might know this. But I have this thing where when I don't have time to make videos or mess around on YouTube or whatever, I tend to shop more. So I tend to browse AliExpress more and whatever. It's AliExpress's sale right now. Oh, nope, that's a ESP. So AliExpress having a sale right now. And I could get $200 off of the price. Is this an RP2040? Yep. I can get $200 off the price of a Voron 2.4 kit. Do I need a Voron 2.4 in my life? No. Do I want a Voron 2.4 in my life? 100%. Can I afford a Voron 2.4? Possibly. Well, I mean, afford. I mean, I can exchange currency for it, that's for sure. But whether or not something is affordable has more to do with other bills and stuff coming up, not not so much being able to exchange currency. I wish I would have been able to do an extra couple videos last month, and then I would have been a bit more comfortable, and then I could have bought a Voron. But maybe I'll just wait. How do I pay for my AliExpress items? Credit card. But like, essentially, PCBWay pays me using PayPal. But I don't trust PayPal to, you know, not steal my funds. So as soon as it gets into my account, I pull it back out into my bank account. And so, and then when I order stuff, it goes through PayPal on my credit card, which I get a lot of reward points from it. So PayPal, then credit card. But the problem with the Voron is I'll never just read my lips. I will never get my money back from it. It's just way too pricey, and the channel makes way too little money that I wouldn't profit from it. I mean, look, the other Voron, I haven't even made a video on it yet. There's one. There's two. There's buckle my shoe. As a business owner, by the way, what's convenient about PayPal is they save your invoices like forever. So around January, February, I started gathering all my expenses for the year. PayPal's got all that shit. What sucks when you have multiple sources. Your Prusas have paid their way. I would love to be able to pay for my 3D printing stuff via making stuff with my 3D printers. It's not possible. I've got so much on my plate, and it sucks because, I mean, I'll tell you this directly. Everyone in my neighborhood, and I think it's literally everyone, has a nicer car. Everyone has like nice stuff on their house. Like I just feel like I'm doing so many hours per week and I'm not getting ahead of anything. Pretty sucky feeling. Okay. Yeah, a new Prusa came out. Yeah. Yeah, one day I would love to be important enough for Prusa to reach out. Prusa don't need me, I'll tell you that. Okay, so this. Okay, so the only thing is now these power rails on this side, we want that to be 5 volts in ground. So I'll keep the ground there. I'm gonna grab the 5 volt right off here. The OLED will work at 3.3 volt, but I think this needs the 5 volt. And I know we have code for our... Oh, here's... There was an RP2040 already there. So I know we have code already for this, but I don't remember what and where it is. Where is the OLED to go in here? I'm gonna be honest with you guys too. Wait, is this it? No, it's an ESP. If I got a Prusa, if they sent me a free Prusa, and I'm gonna put this out there, and you know, if it ever gets to Prusa, my chances of getting a Prusa is 0. But if I get a Prusa, I still would want a Voron or a Bamboo, more likely a Voron. The reason is, as good as Prusas are, they are not phenomenal for ABS. They do work. You can print ABS. They're just not purpose-built ABS machines. And I had a suspicion of that, but then I watched a Joel Telling video recently, and he just straight up said it. Mind you, the Core one probably is. The Core 1, the Core 1L. I think he was talking about the XL. I think the Prusa XL is not a particularly strong candidate for ABS printing. And at the moment, I'm an ABS enjoyer. In fact, I need to write this down somewhere. I need to set up a webcam on the V0 because now it's cold, so I can start printing in ABS. Okay, how's it going, Gerald? Where can I put a note to work on the Voron? Yeah, I think the Core series is okay. Yeah, I agree. I think I was thinking of the XL, which the XL looks like a phenomenal machine, but it's just doesn't seem like an ABS machine. I'm a little afraid the V0 is not going to be great at ABS because it's got like air gaps, but people do print ABS on it and it does work very well. What I like is I'll be able to filter the air because ABS has some VOCs. I'm like just standing here and like gazing upon my empire of shit here. I cannot, for the life of me, find the OLED. Where did the OLED go? Where? It's not in here. The other thing is, I have not made the new holders for the bigger screens. These guys. And I think I only have one of these screens left because I bought 10 of these thinking everything is going to go to these, so why bother getting more of these? So we are at a critical juncture where we either need to make the holders for this and change the code for this, because these are CH1116 compared to SSD 3306, I think. So we are at stuff is piling up on me. I'm feeling the weight of the world lately. And it's going to calm down in about 6 weeks. But until then there's no stopping it. Also, oh yeah, funny story here. I'm still waking up, so it's okay if we're not 100% productive yet. Plus, it could be on my desk over here. But let me show you something. Let me open this bad boy. Okay. Okay, so this is Finersi's website. So Finersi asked me what I wanted, right? Like what I wanted to take a look at. So I said this guy and this guy. So I said, this one looks interesting to me because it's a 1 gig samples per second handheld. So I said this one and this one. And they said this one is not available. They said, you know, we reached out to creators and sent them samples earlier in the year. What's going on here? So you... I want it all? Yes. Sure. Anyway, so they said, not available. I said, fine. And then I said, you know, this too, and they said, that's fine, we'll send you this one. So that's good. Then Banggood reached out. I used to work with Banggood a lot. And they said, take a look at our tools. I sent them like 8 tools, and they're like, no, none of those are available. And then I was like, okay, what about this one, which is this? And Banggood said, yeah, sure, we can send you that. So Finersi is not sending me this. They don't want it reviewed. But Banggood is sending me this. They do want it reviewed. So now I don't know if this will actually arrive. Finersi just sends stuff by via Amazon. So that's why this arrived like immediately. Banggood has been flaky lately. I think my name is on their list. And then they look at the views and like, maybe, maybe not. But, so yeah, we may have this to play with, but we definitely have this to play with today. So there's that. Okay, let me have a quick look while you guys are distracted around my workbench. Oh, you emmer effer. That's why I couldn't find everything, because it was... Are my lights all screwed? Why is the... Everything looks darker than I'm used to. Are my eyes destroyed? Anyways, here's why. This is how desperate I was to get this working. I hand-wired stuff while I was listening to a podcast. I was like, it's got to be the breadboard. It's just guts to be. So here's the RP. Actually, let's see. Okay, we're gonna try not to mix our RPs. Let's see what it has, if it'll just work. The light comes on. You see that? Okay, so let's ask a brand new sketch from AI, because I need somewhere to start. It's also, let me try, because it's possible that this is a fried version. Let's see. V-in and ground. Just try this. Literally tried everything to get this working. Okay, OLED doesn't turn on. This one, the light doesn't even come on. I have a couple more of these sensors. We can put them all, send them all to the slaughter if need be. Now this one doesn't light up. Did I line that up correctly? V-in and ground. Don't know. Might need to start with a fresh. Anyways, let's just get some AI code written. I also didn't realize that no, it didn't. Actually, somewhat. This is all the old stuff. Okay, good. We have the old stuff. Working sketch. Let's just do this. Sorry, what was I saying? Let me just open Arduino. Oh yeah. So through the college, I have a enterprise new sketch. I have an enterprise version of Google, which means because they're so incredibly desperate to get people to use AI, not my school, Google is. What the hell? This isn't. Yeah, I guess so. So I've got like enterprise Google Gemini, which is interesting because that means that I have like virtually unlimited use of AI, like at full strength, which is interesting. By the way, I've been trying to use AI to help me make my my courses for my students, my plumbers. It's only tangentially helpful. It's as helpful as opening up the Wikipedia page. That's it. It can't make slides. It can't do anything. It sucks. AI is horrible for the tasks that are being promised. It's like really not good. And if I get mouthy with like if I, you know how here I troll the AI. If I do that for the school stuff, the AI shuts down. It's like I'm not interested in helping. Okay. Oh, LED is lit. OLED is not working. Okay, let's double check our pin assignments. LED is lit. So SDA and SCL. SSD 1306. Okay, so I think this is a single bus. So let's unplug this. Let's carefully Pull this out, put this in. Oh my God. It says place finger. Here, because it's been so hard, I'm going to put this finger. Oh my God. It's working. Sort of. My heart rate is 214. I don't think so, bub. There we go. That makes more sense. 88, 99%. Ooh, it's really unreliable. Okay, but this is the one with the broken glass. Let's replace that. With this one. Let's reset. So now the OLED isn't working. Okay, so I think this sensor is dead. This one does work, but it's broken, like the glass is broken on it. So let's do one more. Let's get a fresh one. And it's my last one. I thought I had 5. I apparently have 3. Shit. How's it going, Franco? This is my last one. Okay. At worst, I can Amazon them. We are getting the heart rate sensor working, because it's sort of working. Code's a little bit shit, but it's from AI. What do you want? Mind you, I say that, it's better than what I can do. We're also complaining that AI sucks ass. Okay, so only thing I need to do is flip that into a... I need to turn that into a 2 I2C solution, because that's what I did on the board. And then we're good to go. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna pop this one in the board. Okay, so V in is up here. Try not to break the glass. Light is on. The OLED isn't working now. What is going on? The OLED was 100% working a moment ago. No, no coffee dipping, thank you. Okay, now, with 0 changes, this isn't lighting up now. I just moved this and this turned on. I mean, that's possible, but I believe they're pulled up already. I believe the boards have pull-ups in them. Because like, here, let's do something here. Okay, so VCC is here, and here is the clock, or SDA. There is no pull-up resistors. Okay, this isn't working. Give me a second. All right, Locke. Enjoy your meeting. We'll see you back here. Okay, so VCC is over here. Oh. It's really awkward to probe. There is no pull-up. Interesting. Interesting. What's a pull-up usually, like 10K? See, but again, no light. They're talking among themselves. Nice. Okay, well let's put some. I mean, I can get some 10Ks in here pretty easy. Oh boy, everything's gonna fall over. Okay, let's not do this live. I don't know how you guys watch this stream. It's like a 3-hour Dan fights components. The thing is, if I wasn't live streaming this, I would have given up a while ago. It says 2K2. Okay, I'll try this first. And if it doesn't work, I'll just try, I'll drop the value a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Let's see if a pull-up fixes everything. Light is on. So my other problem is these are being pulled up to 5 volts. But now the OLED will be pulled up to 5 volts as well. And it's only getting 3 volts. So what if I took this? Oh, wait. I can't pull it up to 5 volts. I have a RP, a Raspberry Pi Pico in there, which means I'm pulling it up to 5 volts and the Pico is getting the 5 volts. So I need to pull it up to 3.3 volts. I think the point of a pull-up on an I2C bus is so that the signal doesn't float down to 0 volts when it's not being driven. Okay, so let's add these to our OLED, which is on the same bus. So it should be fine. it turned on immediately. The heart rate is wildly inaccurate. There's no way. It was like very finicky. Apparently I'm dead. 83. That makes more sense. I don't know why it's not reading the heart rate properly, or the O2 sats. I don't really know which way I'm supposed to put my little fingy on there. I feel like something went wrong here, because see the text up there changed. Let's reset. I don't know if the reset button really resets much. So I'm getting the feeling that the problem is on the breadboard. Okay, so here's the deal. We know at least we can and will get it to work, so we can move on. And we'll get it in the breadboard, or sorry, we'll get it on the PCB, and we know it'll work. That's the thing. Good. Done. Because the PCBs will be here Monday. I'll have to teach class on Tuesday. So maybe Wednesday morning will be when we do the video. So that's the deal, my dear. So my strategy will be that the video will be about the heart rate sensor and not about my project on the heart rate sensor. So that's going to be my jam. So it's going to be like a hidden PCBWay sponsorship. People will be like, "Oh, interesting facts about the heart rate sensor, nice," and then they're going to click, and it's going to be like, bam, sponsored by PCBWay. Take that. Okay. By the way, I've not heard anything back from any of the jobs I've applied to. Doesn't mean I'm not going to get them, but certainly isn't encouraging. All right, let's just dump this in here for now. Oh yeah, this we need to probably reprint. because it's just came off a little janky up there. Or we could just carve it out with a knife. You can do that too. Okay, so put this to the side for now. To the side. To the side, because it is time to record some video about tools. So I'm gonna have to get all this stuff situated. This can go in the trash. No camera needed. Sharing screens at times. And that makes sense. Okay. So clearing out some space. Let's write down the key specs of what we're working on. Oh my God. Getting old, folks. Getting old. 10 hours of the same song over and over. No. Girl with a banana. All right. Let's grab a pen. Okay. Input range. About output range. Okay, so 0 to 36 volts, 0 to 8 amps. So 0 to 36 volts, 0 to 8 amps, and 0 to 285 watts. And it's supposed to be plus minus 0.2% plus 2 digits. They even explain the accuracy. A fast charging protocol. Oh, I guess you can plug stuff in. I mean, if I can see the accurate current draw on a USB device, I'll be down for that. They're like, oh look, ultra low ripple. Here is the scope, like barely in screen. When I have no class, yeah. Very impressed. I did well with what? What did I do well with? I'm a little confused. Okay. Oh, for electroplating. Interesting. 3 modes, 2 themes, wide viewing angles. I mean, I think I get it. PC software control. Oh, that's kind of cool. Ideal for battery charging. Brightness control, rear power switch, adjustable angle. Cool. 2.8-inch color screen, 2.8-inch screen. 1.5 kilos. Interesting. You need a linear. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So voltage is 0.01 resolution, and current is 0.001. So 10 millivolts, 1 milliamp. And then they're saying the readback accuracy, which is different to the load regulation. And so that's 0.3% plus 3, and this is 0.15% plus 5. Okay. Okay, well, I mean, let's just get to it. I mean, it's a power supply. It's pretty straight up, I think. So let's see. There's like so much dust. Great. I blew dust off my camera screen and it landed right next to my coffee. Some of it. I mean, some of it probably went into my coffee. What do we got here? Battery's almost dead. Good to know. Is the SD card in? It is in indeed. Let's change the battery. Plug her in to charge. Flip around. Okay, and then put another battery in this bad boy. Okay, live view. Dusty coffee, yeah. Mike's, thank you. Appreciate that. Need a bigger workbench. Okay, here we go. Wish I didn't break the case here. See, those two little pips are gone. I broke it because it fell off my setup here. All right. Here we go. Put this guy on. This is what it looks like. I put a dot to know that I need to use this for my camera. And over here, I've got the headphone port blocked off. So I won't plug anything to the headphone port. But it's still removable if I'm like doing field work and I need something in the headphone port. Okay. And where's the box? Here's the box. And I have not opened it. Although it doesn't look very unopened. Looks like there's no like security seal. Oh well. Let's make sure that is something's wrong with the focus on this camera. Need to change the setting to get the focus right. Anyways. Finercy sent me this power supply to take a look at, so take a look at, I will. So this thing is supposed to be pretty fancy, and if you don't know who Finercy is, Finercy, it's spelled like that, is a company that makes inexpensive test gear, and their stuff used to be like very inexpensive, as in like sort of like starter gear. But they're starting to level their stuff up quite a bit, and I think this product is sort of one of the things that they're going for here for higher quality. So we've got a couple of croc clip to 4mm bananas. They're not as fancy as the ones you can make yourself, but it is what it is. We've got a USB-C to USB-A cable. And then the unit itself. So already, this is metal. So if this is anodized aluminum, that is a step to making a higher quality feeling item that doesn't have to be taken. So already this is not the Finersi that I knew from years ago. And what do we got? So that is the front of it. And so this is like, I mean, we've got pretty big hands. It's kind of compact. This screen apparently tilts. Oh, it does. Okay, I thought it would tilt more than that, but it does tilt. Good to see. We've got nice clicky knob. Oh, the buttons are not complete mush. They feel pretty good. This, I don't know what that is. Run, stop, and then, yeah, not too bad. Now, I guess I was hoping the screen would angle more than this, because like from the top down, you guys barely can see that at all. So that's a little interesting. So here is the side. These are vents. You can see right through them at an angle. This is interesting. There's glass or plastic on these holes. Here's vents as well. You can see a big coil in there. Let's flip this around the other way. Same thing. Glass or plastic. Can't really make up my mind. I don't know. Could be glass. These vents, yeah, as well. If you look down the barrel, you can see. Fan in the back. Power switch. USB. This must be for data. This does connect to your computer. Does this come out anymore? I don't want to force it. I really wish this would tilt up a little bit more for my specific use case. This tilt angle is really more of a gimmick, it seems. All right, so I guess I'll set up the camera a little bit better, and then we'll plug this in and see what it looks like. All right, so my initial thoughts. Very fancy. And I mean very fancy. I do think that's pretty cool. I don't know how I'm going to film this. I have to like put it up at like this angle. And that's not ideal. Camera can come down and look this way, but that's where you guys are. Interesting. Really don't know how I'm going to film this. It's very brick-like. Honestly, though, it seems like quite a nice piece of kit. I almost feel like that is glass. This is plastic. It's got rubber feet. I mean, it looks good. God, when I saw tilting screen, that is not much of an angle. That's not a lot. For my specific use case, like I'm standing, so this is a it's desk height, whatever that is. So if I'm standing at it, then like I'm way above the camera here. My eyes are another 20-ish centimeters above the webcam. So like I'm looking down, I can't see shit. I have to have it over there. So that means that if you don't have a deep desk, and on top of that, don't forget, this pokes out, right? So if you don't have a deep desk, this angle is not good enough. this cable crap? Don't know. Let's see what gauge cable. 18 gauge. Okay. Feels a little less than that. Has the ETL certification. Okay, let's see if we can. I don't know how I'm going to manage to film this. I would have to go get another tripod. Don't know. Don't know. Okay, let's clear some space by shoving these read-in power supplies to the side. Being careful because the wires that feed my read-in, they are 65 volt DC. Maybe 70 volt? No, 65. So if I lift it up like this, it's not too bad. I need to stack some things. Maybe it's time for put something like this underneath. That is a crap angle. And sadly, if I tilt this up like this, the lens is too far. Okay. What do I do? Because I live in a shoe. All right, so that's off. Let's old version Finersi dual channel scope with touchscreen. I don't mind. The thing is, like I said, Finersi used to be very much beginnery stuff. Used to be like 3D printed. No, my setup is just really not conducive to filming at an angle at all. So I'm going to try this Nikon Series E pancake lens. I really bought all those like multi-way arms hoping that one would be like strong enough to deal with this, but it's not. Okay, let's drop the exposure. Okay, good. What about now? Yeah, I was gonna hit the focus on the camera. It's not gonna work. Nope. Minimum focusing distance is too much. So that's a no. So that doesn't work. This is a really cool lens, by the way. These Series E lenses are incredibly sharp. Get you in focus? Nope. Get my hand in focus. Hold on, I might be able to if I stop down. What is close focus? That's infinity. So close focus. I think the aperture is too small. Let's go up a little bit. See a little bit. Anyways, these Series E lenses are incredible value because they're incredibly sharp and they're tiny. Look at that pancake. Only 75 pounds. It's about 8 years old now. Yeah, like I said, they were like kind of beginner stuff. Do I have anything that'll focus closer? I totally don't. Oh. This was a mistake. Oh, look, you can see me. Hello. So this is for a crop sensor, which sucks. I need to sell it and get a full frame one. Let's see if we can get it working. Okay, so if I live view this, so that works. It's a zoomed, oh man, menu, some image area. Auto DX crop is on. Let's go DX. And out of menu. It says it's auto cropping, but it's not. There's like vignette everywhere. Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm talking about. So that won't work. How about if I tilt it up like that? And then, so I can get it sharp. Menu, image area, FX. So I can get it sharp. It's just, it's like standing up on end. Okay. The instruction book. Oh, you mean your Finercy thing? Honestly, the best thing to record on would be this. You guys, you close one eye while I do this. But comes with a big but. It does not conduce. I can't stream. So if I have to record this while on stream, I don't want to cut the audio out of the stream either. What the hell am I gonna do? I need a contraption to set the camera more down and away. But that's kind of like beyond the purview of today. Now what? I really wanted to get this done, but it doesn't look like it's happening. Yeah, sadly. But I'm here on stream to do videos. The only other thing I can think of is we abandon this and we try to figure out another PCBWay video, because I think if I get boards ordered like now, today, I think they might be in late next week. Welcome back, Gerald. Because, like, it's endlessly frustrating. It's true. Like, I am not well set up for these kinds of things. I could switch to my phone. Still need to put a tripod here. Okay, I think we abandon for right now. And sadly, I can't play with it with you guys because I want to get my first reaction to the UI and stuff. So I'll have to do this off stream, which sucks. Okay. I need to take notes of stuff to do. Let me... Okay. You know what? I should make a Google Notes or something. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, I know. Also, it's 9. I'm probably gonna end at 11 instead of 12. Because I was supposed to go to the grocery store yesterday to pick up some stuff for lunch today, and I did not. I forgot. Ugh. Okay. Hang on, we need to make a list here. Let's open... Actually... You know what? I'm really not enjoying LibreOffice. I think it's an inferior writing application. Oh, what is going on? Update? What are you, Windows? Come on. Also, I have not heard back from GMK Tech, who wanted to send me a mini PC. So I think that's just not happening, which is okay. It is what it is. Freaking updating again? What are you doing? So LibreOffice is, look, it's updating. It's not doing anything. It's updating again. Look. That's an infinite loop. Okay, why'd you open a web browser? Jesus Christ, that was a lot of work just to open a document to write. Okay, so I need structure. All right. So sorry if I'm boring the pants out of you guys. Ah, you ass. Oh my God, this thing runs like a... Do you see that? It's like running like a bag of crap. Like so. Wants to update. Yeah, I was given no such options, and I thought LibreOffice was the anti-Microsoft. It seems to be acting just like it. All right. So I need find a way to mount DSLR. What? Sorry, I guess I'm just irritated today. Why is there so much latency on typing? To be able to film larger objects. Okay, tune. Here. Voron. I don't know. Help. Look how laggy this is. Do you see that? Options. User data. Good thing you don't have user data. Internet. I don't know. Security. I have no idea. All right, Voron V0. Tune. Prints. I find it so weird it has so much latency for just accepting keyboard inputs. Tune prints. Install. Well, I don't know why you didn't capitalize that. Install webcam. Install, or I should say, make accelerometer work. Install toolhead LEDs. Make, oh my god, make a video on it, you noob. Okay. There was one more infrastructure project. I don't remember. Anyways, this is going to be save as. Just pop it on the desktop. Infrastructure projects. So if we have any infrastructure projects, we're going to have to add them here. Oh yeah. Why? I make cabinet unit for parts sorters. Yeah, apparently OpenOffice is deprecated. No, it has a new release. Why did I build? Anyways, I read that OpenOffice was deprecated. No, it's an option here. So LibreOffice and OpenOffice are options here. LibreOffice is widely regarded as a superior choice. Active development, modern interface, extensive feature set. LibreOffice has little latency when I type. Graphics rendering settings? Come on. Come on. Don't even start. No evidence of laggy performance? Come on. Ubuntu abandoned it. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so if anyone has more infra projects, get microscope working only if you get 10 new patrons. Oh wait, I got a new channel member. Does that count? Let me see. Oh, I dropped a Patreon somewhere. Yeah, I lost a patron. Whatever. I'll keep it at 1 because I've got a new member. 9 to go. There we go. Good. So for this, look at that latency. Am I crazy? It's weird. Okay. For this, so I have, if you go on AliExpress, you know what? Make AliExpress account for Brave browser for stream. There we go. Okay, so if you come here, so look at the prices on these things. That's not too bad. This doesn't come with the stand. But look at this. It's like 500 bucks. In fact, I'm so tempted to get this. Set 1. Yeah, this one. That's a lot of cheddar still. Anyways, so you see, very expensive, right? The problem with microscopes for streaming is that you don't get both the screen and the recording. That's my big problem with them. But if you just go like this, these are much cheaper options. Like that one's a bit expensive, but this one. So look at that. Much cheaper. So they have HDMI. They have HDMI out. That one doesn't. This one does. So my idea is you get one of these, which I have. I've got one here. You get one of these, then you get an HDMI splitter, and then you get one of these. Portable monitor. Oh, is this 1080p? No, it has to be exactly 1080p. Ooh, $61. That is actually cheaper. But shipping? Yeah, shipping sucks. Anyways, so you get one of these, and then you mount it to your arm. And then the arm, you get a monitor monitor arm. So you get a monitor arm like this. It's not the type I want though. I want the same type as the microscopes. Maybe like this, more like. And then you put your microscope on there with this thing, and then you mount your HDMI thing in the back. And so essentially, then you get a whole big unit, you get a big screen, and you can screen record at the same time. Absolutely crazy. So I actually bought a monitor arm to do this. It looks like this, sort of like that. So now I just need to buy the portable monitor, but portable monitors have been expensive, but now it's Black Friday. Monitor 1080p. Portable. Yeah, I did mean portable, thank you. So I might be able to find one. Ideally, I'd want a small one, but small ones are more expensive. So this one's 14-inch. That's perfect. Free shipping, $81. You just check on Amazon. 1080p portable monitor. Yeah, $91. $89, but I don't think it's 1080p. It's 15-inch. Oh, it's smaller. So anyway, so that's my idea. Ooh, $85.50. Might have to do it. Welcome back. So yeah, that's the idea. So then I'll have a screen where I can see where I'm working on, and I'll be able to live stream it to you guys because it'll just be split through an HDMI splitter. Then you run a long ass HDMI cable back to your PC, capture it, good to go. You can even put, give me a second here. Hold on a sec. Microscope you can stream with. Well, yeah, I know. So frustrating. So frustrating. LibreOffice. Is there a draw? There is. My God, I don't know what the hell's going on here. Can it just line? No. Can you just give me a paintbrush? Not fill. Oh my God, why is this so obtuse? Lines and arrows, no. Why is there pages? What is going on here? What's this? Glue point. 3D objects, no. Can it just draw? I think I might be too dumb to use this. Connectors. Double click for multi-selection. Guys, I'm too dumb. I'm too dumb for a drawing app. Where's the brush? Is this just is this it? Line, dark blue. Black. Line. No. Am I on the screen? I am on the screen. my stream lags behind. I'm too, I can't, okay. Okay. Don't save, no, please do not. Let me just use MS Paint. Okay. So here we go. Sorry guys, I guess I'm tired. Okay, so you have your screen. Okay, and this is like there's soldering going on here. Okay, and then you have your microscope mounted here. Okay, and then you have your little your arm that's on your desk. Okay, and here's where you're doing your soldering. Then this HDMI comes into a splitter. Okay, I'll just call it HDMI splitter, HS. And the HDMI splitter, the output, one of them goes to there, and then one of them heads over to your stream PC. And then you can have an HDMI selector. Okay, so that comes in, and then this one goes to your PC. I'm drawing an old school PC, so I know your average age. That's your keyboard. Spacebar goes here. Okay, so that one goes into your PC, but then this can be from anything else. This can be from another microscope. This could be from like a laptop. Spacebar here. Can be from a laptop. You have a there we go. So this is the idea, is that you have a splitter, so you can both output to a streaming something and to the screen, and then you can have multiple things on this selector. So that's the dream. That's the dream right there. That is the goal. Oh, more infrastructure projects. Design holders for camera batteries and mics and etc. So that is what I want to do. I've got all of the parts except for a monitor. I might just buy a monitor and get it done, because I think it's time. I think it's absolutely time to get this scratched off the list. I don't like the ... Dan that looks a little scary. So I'm gonna get that ready. And although the first thing though is I need to clean up the workshop. That's gonna be the biggest problem. So yeah, it was like scary. It was like the ellipsis is like, Dan. Okay, so you know what we're gonna do? This is what we're gonna do. Right now I can't think of anything to make a video on for PCBWay. So I will think about it, but I think we need to tackle and finish the design on this. I've got to get this done. There's got to be some way to get this done, because I want this to replace the screen on this. And so I just don't know how to do it, you know? Because this width is pretty much that width. Dan does write him a plan. What's the plan, Dan? Plan, Dan. Yeah, I get it. My boss says Dan the man with the big banana. And he has no proof of any direction, if it's big or not. Okay, so maybe I should design a sort of, because this will sit like this, right? So maybe I'll design something that goes like this. Okay. But really is just a strip like this. And then this would have the hole, oops, this way. That doesn't look good. Hold on. So this. Okay, so this part. Sorry, I knocked you guys. There we go. So this part would have these two holes. One hole there, one hole there. Okay, that would sit here, just on half of this. Then this comes down. Okay, to support it. So this is in the back. And then this goes like that. And then here is another strip like this, where this, you know, so that goes on the lid here. And then here is your bolt hole for this. I could even make it be the mid plate. I could grab all of this. Tapping screws hold the screen in once you have screwed. Correct, yeah. So these will just be small holes because these guys, these screws are self-tappers. So it'll be a bit ugly, but I could like extend it all the way around. Let's try this. Let's try this. So first let's set the angle. Right, I do like it recumbent like that. So let's see, what angle is this? Hold on a sec. Let's grab my toolbox here. I think this will do. I think that'll do, pig. I don't know if there's any batteries in it. On. There is. Okay. All right, so this should be 0. Yep. And I'm going to try to match. I don't know what I'm doing. It's the other way. Okay. So let's try to match this angle. It's not working super well. It's okay, we'll figure it out. I want it to be about parallel. That's not enough. It's about 30 degrees. I think 30 degrees will be enough. Yeah, about 30 degrees. So that's why I got this, is to figure out these angles, but I also have a block, an angle block, but I don't know where it went. Story of my freaking life. All right, so we want this. So this part definitely 30 degrees. Now for this length, we probably need this up a little. Yeah, probably do want this up a little. So let's say that the length of this, where's my vernier calipers? Okay, so we want the length of this to be about 38. So we want this to about here, approximately 38. See the problem? There's no room for the screws into the case. Correct. Correct. But here's my idea. So this 38. And then we want a height here at about, let's say, let's go 3 millimeter. Okay, and then this height will be set by that. So we're going up about 3 millimeters, out 38, and then the deal is to get this screw in. You don't prefer a lot of self-tappers? Yeah, I know, me too. But it's so small. So the deal is, because this is one continuous piece, okay, we're going to lop it off here. Oh, that was a bad. We'll lop it off here. So this is not going to exist. So essentially the shape is going to be like this, and like this. That's going to be our shape. And in fact, because this is one chunk, we could make it look like this. So it's actually angled like more bigger than 90 degrees. And then this will come back. So our mounting screw will go here. And then our second mounting screw will go here. Right? And then this will be open for a mounting screw there. That's the idea. So actually I like that idea to skew it back a little bit. Yeah, yeah, that's right. So essentially it'll be nude. It'll be like here will be the only place that there'll be material, and here will be material. This will become structural to our part. So in fact, if this is 38 mils, when I bore the hole, I can bore the hole through both parts. So actually it'll hold both. Okay, so let me make a drawing in FreeCAD. Let me open FreeCAD first and foremost. So essentially, that'll be the deal, is that it'll sit. I should probably take this apart. Actually, I have other parts, right? Yeah, so that'll give me my shape. I was like wondering, I was like, what is my hole spacing? Like here and here, but I don't need to use an old sketch, because right here it's 37 by 62. so I know my hole spacing. So that works too. And then for the, like, this should be a known quantity for the width. It shouldn't be like some sort of fraction. So it's 45 wide, 45 by 70. There you go. So I'm glad I put the numbers on there. Okay, so let's standard case. Okay, screen. Good. Oh, you know what? This is perfect that there is a lid here, because I'm going to start with this. All right, so standard case, I want a new body. New body. We'll rename this. We'll call it 1.54 OLED holder. This will be V3. V3. Okay, now this is my selected piece. I'll grab this guy and I will make this, I'll make this a, what do you call it? Shape binder. I'll grab this shape binder here, and now we're going to make a sketch. Going to make a sketch. I want it on the binder though. So cancel. I'm going to grab the binder, make a sketch on its face. Okay, nope, nope. Don't know why you can't do it like this, but grab it first. Grab the face, then make a sketch. Independent copy. All right. So essentially we're going to grab this part. So we want this. No, no, hold on. I'm doing this backwards. Doing this backwards. Hold on. Let me, I have to think about this. Because I want to start on this plane. I want to start on this plane. I need this corner. Okay. I'm gonna grab this, make a sketch. Make a sketch. Independent copy. Yeah. Shit. No. Okay, hold on. I just want to go back. Delete. Delete this. Delete this. Delete this. I want to go back to where I have the binder. Grab this. Make a sketch. Okay, there we go. Good. Bring in external geometry. Can bring this whole plane. Okay, grab that. It's good. Now I want to grab this. Won't let me grab that. I'm going to grab the upper. It's very finicky. Belongs to another body. Oh, wait. Ah, okay. It was trying to grab. Okay. Okay. I screwed up. Let's start over. Okay, grab the binder. So I was trying to sketch over another body. That's what was happening. so now I have my binder. This is, okay, this makes a lot more sense. Create sketch. There, I don't have to make independent copies of anything. Okay. Okay, FreeCAD, I got your number. So I need this, this, then we want these lines. Good. Okay, so now we don't need to see our binder anymore. This is what I want to do. Okay, so now we know that we need to go up from here. Okay, constrain vertical. We want about 4 millimeters. Let's try 4. Okay, and this should be 90 degrees. Good, and that's good. Now this we want roughly 30 degrees, and we need it to be, what was the length again? The length was about 38. I'm going to go 40. Guys, I think this is working. Okay. Now we're going to just make an arbitrary line, constrained horizontal. And then we're going to make an arbitrary line. Okay. Okay. Now this is fixed. This is fixed. These degrees are fixed. So if I now, nope. So if I grab these, and I go like, let's say 100 degrees. Okay, and then I grab let's say this is aligned with this. Let me bring the binder back and see what it looks like now. Do I have enough room for my screw? I don't think so. I think it needs to be further back a bit, but then it won't look good with the angle. Oh, but I move it in. I move it in. Okay. So I'm actually going to undo that. So this should be able to move, yeah. So I want to, this thing, I'm going to sketch a distance to here, which is going to be about cancel. Let's grab some geometry. Okay, that's not what I want. Where do I want it to align to? This one? Okay. Okay, I think I got this. So if I grab horizontal, this to this, I think this will work, guys. And I can actually come here and add more degrees to make it more aggressive and slide it back more. No, I don't want to do that. The reason is the bottom plate, if I look, the bottom plate has a lid, has like a lip, so it needs to print on the back side. So I think 120 is too much. Let's go back to 110. I think I'm going to try 110. Okay. Good. Okay, so we're going to finish that. We're going to, oops, get rid of that. Get rid of the binder. No, actually I want the binder. Okay. So if I grab this sketch and I make it, can you make it a shell? I think you need to, okay, yeah, no. Pad first. Revolution, loft, helix. Okay, we're going to pad it. We're going to reverse the direction. Okay, and it needs, doesn't need very much width. Let's go like 5 millimeters. Okay, but the thing is, it needs to scooch over. Okay, let's go 10. What's that look like? I think 10 is correct. Okay. Okay, so now we need to get the binder back in. If I take this face and I extrude, but I go the other way, reversed. Wait, no. Cancel. Grab that face and make a pocket. Okay, so let's say 2. I think that looks good. Everything you know about 3D printing comes from watching me. Oh, interesting. You were missing out on a lot. Okay. You know what? That's not what I want to do. Cancel. I'll grab this pad. And I'm going to go right across. That's not what I wanted to do either. 40, should be 45 for the total. Oh, no, it's more than that. 50. A lot of CAD is really how you approach things. So I'm going to approach it one way. We might have to completely abandon, but that's okay. Okay, so that's good. So we have this. Let's grab this and let's make thickness, I think it's called. Yeah, thickness. There we go. So we want it like, let's say 2 millimeters thick. preview. Okay, how come I still have the other face? I don't want the other face. Recto verso. Skin. Oh, you can go inwards or outwards. Interesting. So I don't know how to make it. I want to destroy this face. I want to go all the way through. So I feel like if you make a pipe, it should go all the way through, but it's not. It's not cutting all the way through. So I'm not sure how to handle that, because I know I can cut it after. So if I go so if I just go OK, and then I grab this and I pocket through, then that's my pocket. So here's my binder. So here's what it would look like on top. Like, so far so good, right? It just looks a little ass because it doesn't line up here, but that's okay. So far, we're doing okay. So now let's make a sketch here. Okay. And then now we need to get the dimensions of our screen. So what we really need to do is get the mounting hole positions. Looks like 33.5 by 37. So 33.5 by 37. Okay, and then we can, that's the holes. And then we've got the full size. We can just cut away the rest. So 38 by 42.6. 38 by 42.6. Okay, so here we go. All right, so I'm gonna make some construction geometry. We may not keep it, we'll see. Also, it needs to be on this side, so I need to flip this around. So back to that, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we're looking the right way. I'm gonna take this and make a centered rectangle. Grab it from here, and then this is going to be 38 by 42.6. So here, then 38. Okay, so this is the size of our screen. So that's our screen there. It's construction geometry, so that's good. Now we need to make, this is going to be our hole size, 33.5 by 37. 33.5. Okay, that's our hole spacing there. And now we want tiny little holes, like 1.5 mils. We can go like this. We're going to grab this, 1.5. These are just going to be little holes that we'll use to puncture with self-tappers. Okay, 1.5, 1.5. Okay. So that's good. Now, the rest of this, we can chop out of there. We don't need this to be as thick. We don't need, oh yeah, wait, hold on. We do have some thickness that we need. No, we got tons of space. So we can easily chop a couple millimeters off the edges here, but we can do that by shrinking our thing, so that's okay. We're gonna puncture the holes right through. Okay, so I'm just thinking here. We don't need any of this middle, so we can lop all that off. Might do it in two. Okay. I think we're okay. So if I close this, solving the sketch failed. Why? I don't know. Don't know what that means. Okay. Anyways, symmetric. This, and I don't know. Okay. First of all, is anything mobile? Can we move any of this? How near the edge is the screen connector? Quite near, but we're going to chop this whole. This is all going to be chopped out. Okay, so the sketch failed. I'm just going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to delete this sketch. We're going to just try again. I think that's simple enough. It was an easy sketch to do. Okay, let's do our... You know what? We don't need that. We'll just do the whole spacing. So the whole spacing was 37. And this was 33.5. Okay, so we're going to grab this. We're going to flip it to construction geometry. So far, we're okay, but here, this is mobile. We'll fix that in a moment. So here, we'll do the converge 1.5, enter. This failed to converge. Okay, well, I'm just going to see something. Okay, what happens if I now space this? Oh, hold on. I don't have any external geometry. Grab this. What if I now give this, you know what? I don't want that. I want from here to here be like 2.5 millimeters. Failed to converge. Error message with Curly of 3 Stooges saying, I'm trying to think but nothing happens. That's funny. For some reason, this is not working out. If I delete these, right now it's fine. Okay, let's constrain this first. Let's go 2 millimeters. Fully constrained. Now if I drop a circle, solver failed. Fully constrained. How about if I do this? Under constrained. Okay, that works. Okay. Let's just do it like that then. FreeCAD is a little magical at times. Okay, fully constrained, close. Okay, pocket that shit. Let's go through all. So then the holes will be available here, and they'll be available here. I don't care so much about this. This will just tell me where I can chop this away, essentially. Okay. Actually, you know what? I take that back. Not through all. Dimension. Yeah. We'll just go 5 mil. Come through here. Yeah, I think that's okay. We can always fix this after if we need to. Okay, next thing we need to do is take this, make a sketch. Okay, and then import external geometry, this guy, and this guy, and then we can remove the binder. So we need to cut these holes, but you know what? I'll just make the hole actually slightly larger. So like, let's say 3.3. Oh, I see what it did there. It constrained. Okay, let's do like that, and then let's dimension it. No, dimension this 6.6. Nope, it really should be 3.3. Good. Make a circle like this. Dimension that shit. 3. .3. Okay, good. Now we're going to close that. We're going to cut these holes. Pocket. Might not have enough space here. Might not have enough space here. Is kind of close. Might have to shove these down a little bit. But if we go back to our original sketch, we can shove that back a little bit. So if I grab, okay, what's the constraint on this? Horizontal. If I take that constraint off, drag this back. Oh my God. I didn't want to get all those constraints. Where's the horizontal constraint? That one. Okay, move back. And I go this to this way. 1.5. Everything else is good. Did it screw? Look at that. It fixed it. Oh, yes. Oh my God. So I know that quote from Curly because H3 uses it all the time. So this is too big. Let's go 1.75. Okay, wanted it thinner. Good. This just needs to be this pocket. So this pocket is screwed up now. Oh, we're still good. We're still on fire here. Good. Okay. Guys, so far so good. Let me see the binder. Okay, let's grab this, make a sketch. Take this geometry and this geometry. Okay, this is going to be a bold move. I don't know if it's going to play out, but let's try. Okay, so I'll make a rectangle. I'm going to dimension this to be like huge. 60 mil, that's too much. 50 mil. Just gonna put an arbitrary, oh, I need external geometry. Like that. I'm just gonna put arbitrary there. Just so make sure it cuts everything. And then we're gonna take that to that. Here's going to be the bold move, guys. We're going to grab this sketch, and now we're going to pocket. Oh no, you can't make shit. It deletes the other half. Shit. Okay, fuck it, we're doing it. Okay, and then I'm gonna shrink this a little bit. Where's my binder? Then the next thing is I have to cut a chunk out of here. Okay, I'm going to work on that in a second. Okay, first things first, I'm going to pocket this in a little bit. Pocket. Not nearly that much. I think that's good. Reach the holes through the gap. No, I'm gonna take a chunk out of it. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this and make a sketch. Okay, okay, follow me here. Follow me. And I'm gonna import external geometry here. That is not where my hole is. It's projected this way. Okay, it's not. It's not what I wanted. Okay, screw it. I'm just going to cut everything. It's going to be a bit weaker of a part. But I don't need this projection, don't need this projection. I will project this and this. Okay, and then I will just take a big old chunk. Kind of want it from the other side. Hold on. Take a big old chunk out of here. I don't need all this space. I'm just eyeballing this. So it will be, that's not 5. This will be, let's go 30. 30 is too much. This is 5, that's okay. 30 is too much. 25. Okay. We just need, I think that's okay. Okay, and then we'll grab this and this. And we want the center symmetrical. Okay, I'll just delete this. Okay, it's completely gone. Make a centered rectangle. Yep, whatever. 5 and 25. Okay, this doesn't have to be coincident. Okay, now it can move. Symmetrical. This to this and this. Okay, that did not go the way I wanted to. Okay, this and this to this. Okay, that definitely went the way I wanted to. Okay, now this coincident to this. Okay, this to this. Wrong. 2 vertices from the sketch for a coincident constraint. Okay. This. So grab this to this. That's good. Now symmetrical. This to this to this. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm going to dimension this. Just going to set any random dimension. I'm going to dimension this. Set any random dimension. Nope. Okay. Okay, hang on. I need to, yeah, but, yeah, hang on a sec. We're not there yet. This is not wide enough, 5.5, and you want lots of space to get in here. Okay, so that's okay. How do I center this? Hold on a sec. Symmetrical. This to this and this. That doesn't work. Okay, okay. Construction line. Hear me out. Okay, hear me out. This and this be equal. There we go. Jesus Christ. That was a workaround and a half. Okay. Okay, done. We're going to pocket this to first. Okay, this will give me tons of space to pocket through. Okay, there's a pocket also where I made the holes. It might have been that one. Yeah. So I'm going to grab this pocket. And I'm going to make them 4.5. Just so it doesn't dent the bottom. Okay, so we're back here. Okay. So far, so good. We are looking pretty good here. Just going to make sure, yeah, there's nothing there that will collide. That's good. Okay. So I think we're almost there. The only thing is this bothers me because it's not chamfered or whatever. 1.99. Does that work? 8.9. 4.9. There we go. So I like that. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Select. Preview. Okay, so the point is I'm going to print it this side down. Okay, so that's good. Can I fillet these edges at the same amount? Just so they don't look like ass. Stop. Sort of. This one doesn't work. Uh, 1.39. There. Okay. I think we have resolved it. I think this is ready to go to the printer. Speaking of which, I'll turn on the printer because this will print in like a couple of minutes. This will probably be like 20 minutes of printing. So I should be able to get my coffee, and by the time I get back, it'll be printed. And I'll also open Cura because it takes for damn ever to open. Okay, we can do this. So boron. Yeah, I will. There's a way to create the mirror from this side. So yeah, soon. Not yet. Not yet. We're not at the break time yet. Hang on. Okay, so let me ask ChatGPT. I have a part that I designed in FreeCAD. And I need to make an identical part, but mirrored. How do I do that? Okay. Part design, yep. Click mirror icons, like two blue solids mirrored. Okay, so grab this. Oh, that here, mirrored along this axis. Okay. Multiple solids, only keeping the first. No. Okay, hang on. No, there's got to be. What if I clone? There's a new body. This, okay. Mirror. This body. There's a clone. Cancel. Grab this. Mirror. This axis. Okay, that doesn't work. Cancel. Get out of here. Should still have my part. Here's my part. Okay, ChatGPT. What? Also, I need to bookmark my Voron. Let me just get this 60 degrees. All right. Now, what were you saying? Mirror plane, mirrored feature. It tells me I can't have a second body made from the first using the mirror. I do indeed need two parts. So how do I do it? Also, I am in part design. Okay. Mirror the whole body. Switch to the part, then make a mirror. Okay. First of all, let's save. Nobody, ITT is not in here. What is that on my background? On my background. Is it when I open a new tab? Because Brave does, like, adds things, like these are just new tabs. Is that what you meant? Okay, so save, grab this part. Okay, can I mirror? Mirroring. All that. XY. How's it going, ITT? XZ. Okay. Okay. No. This one? This one? Why is that not working? What is going on? Escape. Uh-oh. Hold on. Control Z, Control Z. Okay. Okay, how... I'm stressed. I don't want it to destroy my part. Okay, here's the part. Can be better. Again. We need to go figure out what's wrong in your life and punch it in the teeth. Okay, part, create, copy, mirror. So I have this. Part. 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 Okay. Part. Create, copy. I don't have that. I have... There's a part workbench. Part, create, copy, mirror. Part, create, copy. Okay, hold on. Let me export this first and foremost. So we can just print this and then we'll figure out how to make a mirror after. Because I can make a mirror in the slicer. It's not a big deal. File, export. V3. E. Projects. Standard. V3. Okay. Oh yeah, because you weren't chatting, so I thought you were like busy doing other stuff. Rotate. Grab it there. Okay, let's just see how long it'll take to print. 18 minutes. Okay, so now we can add, multiply one copy like this, but then we want this to mirror. Okay, and then we can move it around. Right? This is mirrored, right? I mirrored it properly? Yeah, because I can't set it in the same orientation. Okay, now. 20 minutes. Okay, let me just turn it so that it's more interesting for you guys, so you guys can see more of what's going on. See how I think of you guys all the time? There we go. Slice that ish. Uh-oh. Are they coming? Are you okay? Let's go to here. There's the Voron. Just upload. Oops, did I forget to export? Save to disk. Oh my god. I just clicked something stupid. So, close window. Upload. Okay, back to screen. Preheat. By the way, since ITT is here, you'll all be happy to know that my Simple Electronics channel has hit 9% female viewership. There's some more, there's like some undisclosed, like some like undefined. So if we count those, we're like at 11%. But just so you know, I'm hip and happening with the ladies, it seems. Ladies, they sent you the person back, sent the person back to them. I'm not sure what that means. Got to make sure the first layer goes down well, and then we can take a coffee break. Oh, you guys can't see shit. Okay, careful. I'm gonna adjust you. Hang on a sec. Whoa. Hang on, folks. This is gonna smash. It just did smash. This is very hard to adjust in real time. I'm doing my best. Okay, get a little bit more bird's eye view there. It's not the easiest thing to adjust. There we go. Oh, it's a little daggy up there. These are tiny, tiny little parts. Okay, yeah, break time. Should have. There we go. Be right back. I am back. 3D prints are an absolute game changer. Yes, they are. I agree. I'm not getting coffee anymore. There we go. Looks like it's printing well. If I go back to the webcam, let's see if I can get you a slightly better view. These arms are kind of difficult to adjust. Oh, I was wondering what was going on. There's like stuff on the camera. There's like stuff on the USB cable for the camera. So I was wondering how come. Felt like there was like pressure on it. Let's see. Shirt like this. Like this. Okay, what's that look like? Second cam. Oh, there, it's not too bad. So I can get you even closer. Maybe I'll take this shield off. Hopefully this won't be in a position where you'll smash. Let's see what that looks like. Have I seen your message? Yes, I did. And that's very frustrating. There we go. So there, you guys should be able to see that pretty well. We are 50%, but will be even faster if I speed up the print. So let's do that. 125% speed. Let's get it. Yeah, I read your message while I was, I had already muted my mic, so that's why. Let's see if we can adjust properties, figure video, focus, not auto. It's out of focus. How about there? If I go here and then I turn on this, yeah, good enough. Can nudge it over a little bit. I nudge it this way a little. I think so. No, it should be the other way. This way? Nope, wrong way. This way. Drop it a little. There we go. There we go. So basically, oh yeah, now we need a project to put it together. So here is one part. I guess I have a bunch of bottoms. What's this? So this one has the lip still. Okay, this is a good bottom. Then we can put any board in there. Like so that fits. And then we need a good mid plate. So here's a mid plate. like so. Does this bottom have... Ugh. Welcome back. Yeah, it's excessively frustrating when the medical services dismiss. I mean, we have that in Canada as well, because of lack of funding here in Ontario. And the joker that keeps dropping the funding for healthcare keeps getting voted back in. You have tea and granola bars, nice. So our print is at 69, nice, percent. Just rolled over to 70%. We are printing at 125% speed. It seems to be sticking well. I just need 2 screws. 1 and 2. They won't screw into anything. But it's just for proof of concept. And then I have my 2.5 millimeter screws somewheres. I had a little baggie of them for the lid here. Here's some. These are longer ones by 10. These are also long. I should have some shorter ones. God forbid I ever put anything back where I can find them. Individual rights. So now I'm really not sure how that lines up. Plus, like, we don't know what country you're in and everything, so I'm just gonna say I really hope that it turns out better than it is going now, essentially. Well, I don't know where my other 2.5 millimeter screws are, so we'll use the long ones and see how it goes. And so here is this. We are at 83% finished. By the way, I'm going to end the stream shortly. Bottom screw holes look good. It look big? Yeah, that's okay. You can't force someone to psychiatry. Oh. Yeah, that is true. I think we have a similar thing here in Canada, 24-hour hold for someone who is suicidal. Can't do much else, sadly, because, again, like you said, if they're not willing, because I think most psych treatments only work if the person is willing. That's really sad to hear. Maybe I threw the screws in here. Fun fact about me. So, and it's easy to lie to psychiatrists. Yeah. Fun fact about me, if I didn't get the job at the college, I would have a bachelor's degree in criminology with a minor in psychology. So I'm basically one semester away from graduating when I got the job at the college, which was my dream job. So I dropped out of university, and now they closed down my program at the college. So, yay me! So yes, I have quite a good grasp of psychology. There we go. Part's done. So here we are. Tiny little parts. But I think they'll do what we need to do. Let's just do a fitment check. Does indeed fit. Should be able to pass these screws through. Yep. Pretty easily. I added 0.1 millimeters to the, I guess I can shut this down. I added 0.1 millimeters to the diameter of these holes. So it should rest on here. Okay. Probably do want them a little wider. It wasn't, I do need a little bit more thickness in this direction, so it doesn't sit properly there. You know what? I'm thinking we could redesign this. It could actually go all the way across and print from the bottom. Although this is kind of a steep angle here. But we could fill this in. I'll have a think about it. Oh wait. No, this is the wrong side. This is the wrong side. It goes here. Okay, yeah, I do still want a little bit thicker. You once told the psychologist complete truth of the situation, they refuse to see you again. Nothing he can do for you? Interesting. I guess I'm not too concerned, actually, because most of the structure will come from the screen. Okay, so we need a small hex. So I think I do need to add a little bit more height here. So there's a few things we can do to fix this. So already it's stronger. This one I won't be able to screw all the way in. Because of the shape of our device. And this is supposed to be the shorter screws. Come on, you bastard. So overall that works. I need to make this wider. Definitely need to make it wider. I can angle this back more. So that's good to know. I can angle it back more. Drop the screen a little bit. I can make this longer. I think we've got a good... How's it going, Peter? I think we've got a good base here. I may try to print it flat. May try to design this in a way that it can be printed flat because I kind of like the support. But all right, I'll continue working on this some other time. For now, it's time to end the stream because I need to go have lunch and go pick up groceries and stuff. Hi, Isidoro. Well, we're not making anything right now because the stream is done, but we were working on a heartbeat sensor. We were working on a review video for a power supply, and we did some FreeCAD stuff. Okay, everyone. Thank you guys for being here. I'll catch you in